4 Metro, 864. Anaheim. It's going to be the rear prospect complex behind 333 East Anaheim. Third floor, please.
The license plate on the 211 from 3rd and Hobart. License plate 8 George Ida Sam.
Hi, Berto. What's up, Al?
3 rear apartment behind 333 East Anaheim on the 3rd floor.
What's up, BF? Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Jose or Josie. What up, Jay? Yo. What's up, Urban Desert News Service?
9825, line out 20. Turn right.
Metro Fire Station 79, we have a LS rescue area. SSU Kent State over here.
How's it going, everybody? I'm still a little sick, as you can tell.
Roger's going to be your rescue from corners. You want to cancel 864?
There's been some,
This is Rescue 874. We're going to be on at Rome 344.
there's been some stories tonight. I don't know if we got the good one. Doesn't look like we did.
6867, upon call back, email for the line of
But we did get some good ones. Got a vehicle into a structure, a fatal on the freeway, and a shooting.
864, March to your radio.
This is Valley, Barna,
71411 West Santa Monica, across Detroit. Engine 5, Squad 47, stroke 8258 Doris Avenue, across the Willard.
What's up, Cape Town?
1861, yellow cab.
Berto, yeah, that was Edward. Edward the photographer is what we call him.
Or somewhere close to the station. Let us know if you made patient contact.
I should be in bed resting, but there's only so long you can lay in bed and be over it. And I was over it, so I came out here. Hopefully I can grab something in the next couple hours and entertain myself along with you.
43, 44, 43. Eternity. 461 South Wilmington. 461 South Wilmington, cross the floral.
That would be great.
Roger.
In the meantime, let's do this. Excuse me.
36 Nightfall 41, requesting an additional unit 201 North Los Angeles.
Good.
Engine of Squad 31, Whitney,
Cancel.
Nightfall 43, responding from 100 West First Street.
Engine 156, Squad 111, full rest.
Avenue. In the backyard, suspect number 1, male, black in his 20s, black shirt, black pants, possibly armed with unknown type handgun. Holding it in his hand, operating anybody. Number 2, male, white, 30 to 40 years. Number 3, female, white, 20 to 30 years, no further description. Monitor cause for additional code 2 incident 456 37 43
54, 1519.
It's about right.
Roger, 3 quarters.
23 West Street, Roger.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
We're on the 3rd floor, room 335.
Well, then I'll have to make sure to do that again. My bad.
Today, 23 Roger.
Mr. Unit 18602 supplement having an extended stay on the 3rd floor, room 205.
Yeah.
36 what do you have?
441 in my set.
35, Roger.
83, 83, additional on your open door at 18637 local control place. There's a question, alarm company called, advised there's a alarm going off.
Ozzy.
Additional on incident 404.
451-1569, valid traffic count identified.
Moscow.
What's up, Texas? How are you?
1795.
59, location is number 335.
Aw. I guess that's a good thing, Purple Rain. That way you don't have any more.
Your traffic collision at Roscoe and Willie is now in
Whoa. Ozark Hillbilly, man. Thank you so much. Thanks, man. That is, like, amazingly awesome. That is awesome. You made me wake up a little bit. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much. And just for that, I'm gonna blow my nose. Excuse me. Kimberly, thank you very much.
44, RD is 1716.
Urban Desert, is that where you're out of? You're a stringer in Phoenix? Or you just happen to be in Phoenix right now? Because I've been talking to somebody in Phoenix, and the last thing I'd want to do is expand out there to and bum out one of my viewers, one of my fans. So maybe I'll just send him your way. Maybe he can just work for you. Is there a market in Phoenix? Eddie Sanchez, I believe so, yeah, there is. He's dead. There's also a vehicle into a structure on baseline. So there's a market. All right. What I'll do is, it's a tow truck driver who has a couple bucks, so he's able to buy some equipment. He doesn't have his equipment anymore, but he used to. I'll send him your way if you're interested. That way I don't start Loud Labs Phoenix out there. He's been on here before as what is his name on here? Shoot, I'd know it if I saw it. Thanks, Ozark. I appreciate that. Urban, send me an email saying hello, and then what I'll do is I can send you, because I've been in communications with him, so I'll send you his info. It's King something, yeah, what Jerry just said. King of Cans, King O Cans or something like that. Jerry knows what's going on.
It's the daughter and her husband who live at the end, the address.
Did I hear about the crash in the 57? I did, I think. What does TC mean? Traffic collision. Traffic collision. The 10 at the 57? No, that's not it. 57 in Orange County or LA County?
11 go.
And you're welcome very much. Oh, see. Alright, well, let me see what I can read about it. 57 at Orangewood, happened at 2 a.m. Solo vehicle overturned, middle lane, vehicles on its wheels, blocking the middle lane, unconscious. One party unconscious. All traffic stops, separate TCs here, solo overturned, driver was extremely DUI per witness. Shut up.
Is that proper number again?
I know about her. That's not a news story for us. Were you on scene tonight on the 215? Eddie, I was not. My company was. I believe it was. I can show you the footage. But at the same time, you missed another one in that area. I believe it was Rob. It's a long video.
7053, code 6, San Vicente, 6 more.
And there he is. He did. Ooh, carne asada. Yep. And it's drag too. Look at that. Yep. Dragged all the way over there. You can see the carne asada right there. And then dragged. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And now CHP's coming to block it. And to block, it looks like him from shooting it.
2813, roger.
Doesn't look like it's going to be a hit and run or anything. And the fact that everybody stayed, it's just a crazy man, obviously. There he is. You can see right here, they tried to block him. And then you'll see the officer come over. You can always tell when they're about to tell you something. Oh, where'd it go?
Cancel. Unit attempt suicide, 430 East 7th Street, code 2, incident 449, 9176. Transfer suspect 522
right
Street.
You can see him.
Incident 348,
You can see it in his head. You guys are going to have to get back. You can see he's about to tell you something. You guys got to get back.
Direction vehicle taken, Sierra Black 2007 Jeep.
That's his footage.
Incident 470 Ultra Olympic Semi 2813, go ahead.
Black shirt, black jeans.
Black brown 57. And 20, unknown clothing.
No, Ricky, I didn't. That sounds funny. I did not. Will that make it on the YouTube channel? Yes, it will, C-Dub. Yes, it will. It's just a matter of time, I guess. It'll happen in the next Ozark. It's all right, man. Thank you. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do the dollars or get people to like. My life doesn't revolve around likes and dislikes and views and stuff like that. It does revolve around money, like most people's, but it doesn't.
413.
I don't care about the likes. I appreciate the likes and stuff. Thank you though. Bad advice, but works. It's nasal spray from the 99-cent store.
18863, 18863, cancel response.
Thank you, Al.
Incident 471.
53 Roger. I have a BLMDC. Can you show me a follow-up at scene at Southeast Station, please?
18863, Roger. 2813, Roger. Wilshire Olympic clear.
Closer units to 7817, 2 left GTA just occurred. Fairfax and 3rd, Fairfax and 3rd, front of the two cars. Code 3 and 7470, already 734.
Contact with the VP.
PBK, yes I will. I'll probably open it in here, or maybe take the camera outside and open it, but I'll open it with you guys for sure. I'll let you guys see it for the first time as I see it for the first time.
Black Brown 57. For description, the weapon uses a chrome semi-automatic handgun. Incident 14.
Laser Racer. No, I wasn't. I don't know what I was doing that day. I do remember the story, obviously. And I don't know. Did one of my guys go? And RMG got the hits. And the reason RMG got the hits is because RMG knows how to do paparazzi. And Mach, the one who's not the twin, he stayed there and got the car being towed. Usually on our stories, we don't need to get the car being towed. You just get, you know, the victim. And all the stations were there. All the stations got the victim. And then once midnight happened, all the stations left. Mark stayed and got the car being towed. And that's the hits that we saw on the morning news. But when it comes to celebrity-related stories, the more footage you have, the better. Well, Giovanni, be careful, man. Yuck, I don't want this. Sorry, I didn't want that. The good news is I can bring it up now. A couple days ago, I couldn't even bring it up. Yeah, Kmart's are still around. Every here or there. There's one in Big Bear still. And believe it or not, they don't have any gloves. They ran out of kids' gloves. You would think that's something that they would keep stocked.
71, Roger.
Mendez, the night just started for me. Just started for me. Thought I was gonna stay in, watch some comedy with the missus after a nice lasagna dinner. Hung out and then just woke up and was like, I'm awake, may as well go out and about. It must be 3 o'clock somewhere. Avoid. Okay.
Plaintiff officer simply stand by. 1993 is in pursuit of a DUI driver southbound 405. Michael Berry, unit supervisor.
I like that.
Southbound 405, passing Roscoe Boulevard.
Southbound 405, passing Roscoe. Southbound 405, passing Roscoe, Foothill, LAPD in pursuit.
405.
It has the opportunity getting to us.
1993, we're going to be eastbound on the Roscoe from the 405.
No, it doesn't anymore. Eastbound Roscoe.
1993 is eastbound Roscoe from the 405.
Eastbound Roscoe. We got anybody in the valley? David 17?
1993 is northbound on the 405 from Roscoe.
Northbound 405.
1970, Roger.
Harrington.
Harrington's over. Harrington's around.
The vehicle's going to be a dark colored BMW. We're going to be continuing
Eddie Sanchez, very possible because he was working for somebody. He was working in a truck, so it's very possible.
The vehicle is a dark colored BMW.
But he won't have to submit it for, they probably did a field sobriety test right there. He probably won't have to submit it for CHP's investigation. He might just have to do it for his work investigation. Denise, congratulations. I didn't go to the doctor, so I don't know what it's called. I just know it's called sick. I don't know if it's bronchitis or what it is. Gibson, everybody drink.
1983, up to the location and license plate.
Everybody drink thanks to Gibson.
1993, we're going to be 118 west from the 405.
118 West. That dude's going places.
3 is on the 118 west from the 405.
I'm not a hot tea person. I would not like a spot of tea. No, thank you. I do not want a spot of tea. How about some whiskey? See the difference there? This is it, right? Yeah, this is it. This is season 2. We're in the 104th episode today of season 2.
1993, we're going to be continuing 118 westbound, approaching a person.
Yeah, that's really far. That's nowhere near us. How much would a ride along
1993 is
cost you?
118 westbound, approaching Hazel.
$1 million. Ride-alongs are 500 full night, 300 half night, but
1993,
because we're talking about it here on the stream, 400 for a full night, 200 for a half night, and that's splittable. Meaning if you wanted to bring somebody, you guys can split that price. So you can hang out with me for $100 each for 4 hours, or $200 each for more than 6 hours. The person that sits in the back seat, though, are gonna have a tough time. There's a seatbelt, but there's no back seat. It's wood, but it's carpeted wood, not soft carpeted wood, but it's carpeted wood like a sneaker box. That's US. That's US. Gibson, no, this isn't anything like Live PD. Whiskey, honey, and hot water. That sounds great. You're right, Ken. You're absolutely right. But it's not up to me. It doesn't matter how it gets here. It doesn't matter how the dollars get here. That's all right, Jason. I'm not doing anything right now. Cover LA County. Cover LA County up and down the 110 freeway within a 10-mile radius. Anywhere on the freeway, and even more depending on where I am. No, Gibson, they're not going to air live anymore. Or they're not going to air live. The YouTube one was Stringers LA. I call that the prequel. But am I going to get some storm shots today? Maybe. No, if we do season 2, it'll be done the right way. It'll be done just like season 1. I was told yesterday, and this sounded weird, but it does make sense from somebody on here, snort some lemon juice. And I can understand how that would work. Snort some lemon juice. Just doesn't sound very excitingly fun. Sober. Well, now we know why Ozark's giving us dollars that size. Where is Ephraim? Or Ephraim? Ephraim? I always say Ephraim, but he calls it Ephraim. Ephraim's probably at home sleeping right now, or not. That guy likes to hang out and party too.
Lincoln 398, overturn.
Dude, awesome. Hopefully you get it, regardless whether it's on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think you can see Shot in the Dark on YouTube yet. I don't think anybody's thrown it on there. If they have, it won't stay on there for long. But Stringers LA is on YouTube, and Shot in the Dark's obviously on Netflix, and Shot in the Dark 1.2 is right here. Alex, yes, we do. Yes, we do. I like that idea. I have cough drops at home and I have hot water. I don't know if I want to snort salt water. Right on, Jason. Thanks, Gibson. Have a good one, man. C-Dub. It was 2007, 2008, 2006, 2007, one of those. And it was on, we got 2 seasons out of it. Each season was 6 episodes. The first 6 episodes was story-driven. The second 6 episodes was character-driven. And it's when I was working with RMG, so you'll see some people you recognize. I was the star of that one. I look different. I think I look, to me, I look older, but other people say I look younger, and obviously I am younger. But some people say I look like a little baby. But I was in my 30s. Early 30s, right? Yeah, early 30s. I was in my early 30s. But yeah, it's called Stringers LA, and you can find it on this channel right here. On this channel right here. Yeah, Mr. Happy. That was actually my doing. Well, not the accident itself, but when the train crash happened, I knew how gnarly of a story it was becoming, and I called the producer or the director at the time, and I said, hey, John from On Scene's going out there. Somebody needs to hook up with him. This needs to be in the show. And he's like, you're absolutely right. Let me get a hold of him. So the reason why it was on the show was me being a producer. Never got any producer credits on that, just like I didn't get any producer credits on our Netflix show. If we get a season 2, I will be getting producer credits. It was only right. Because I told him too, I go, it doesn't cost you any money to type. I'm not asking for any money for it. I'm just asking for some credit for it. And same thing happened with Stringers LA. I'm like, you don't need to give me any dollars for it. It doesn't cost any money to put in text. But whatever. So same thing with the hurricane episode. That one was my doing. It was Josh's doing, but it was my doing for the most part.
You know what the message identifying repeat?
You enjoy press-related work? Do press get mixed reviews, good and bad? Yeah. Jason, some people understand what we're doing here. Some people don't. Well, Laser, why don't you? I'll be happy to help. When the show came out, I did a few online interviews with people, helping them with their papers. Mr. Happy, they showed that like 8 times. They showed that like 8 times, and they edited it wrong. I went out there twice. I didn't go out there once. And what they didn't show was me sitting in there was a chair swing in one of the trees, and I was sitting in the chair. And I was just hoping that the tree wouldn't fall. I was just really hoping that the tree wouldn't fall, because obviously there was a lot of fallen trees. And I was sitting in that. I was yelling at that storm. I was yelling at it. I was having a fun time. That was a great time. It was one of the best times I've ever had. One of the best times I've ever had. One of the other best times I've ever had was a few months ago, the very first day Kurt left on the wheelie trip. You know, you always know when you're having a good time is when you're like, this is too much fun to be legal. That's how I felt chasing the hurricane. That's how I felt the first day of the wheelie trip. You always know you're having too much fun if you have to think about, is this legal? Yeah, Laser, I'll be happy to help, man. Are you okay with people sending you links to live news or messages to notify you of news that they are at a witness? I don't have a problem with that, Jamie. I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't have a problem with many things these days. And you'll know what I do. You'll definitely know what I do. Have a problem. I'm very vocal about things. Overturned truck blocking lane. Subject ran away from the vehicle. Subject is on the right shoulder. That's at the Lieutenant Peck. What kind of truck? What kind of truck? If it was an overturned semi-truck, that's a news story. You know, a regular overturned truck, it's not a story right now. Well, thank you, Southeast. It's good to see me too. See you later, C-Dub. How long have I been sick? Al, started sometime last week or 3 months ago. I don't feel sick, I just sound and look it. Bam! French Canadian girl, Cindy O'Hare. Thanks, man, or woman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. $20 definitely make me holla. Holla, holla. Da, 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 da. What's $50 do? $50 make me. I don't know. Happy? Ephraim gave me his cold, right? That little flipper. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear your noises. Laser Racer, it's a set price when it comes to local, at least here in this market. When it comes to national news, you can negotiate. If you guys saw the movie Nightcrawler, that's one of the things that wasn't correct about the movie, was that you don't get to negotiate your price every day. That's not how it works. Scott, dude, donate in the car park. John, donate $100 and I'll see what I can do about it. Officer, I told the guy if he donated $100 to me that I would do some donuts. Here, look, he donated. I have to follow through. You made a mistake. You wanted to give 20 but gave 200. It's not too late to donate $180. I'm just kidding, French. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, though. Is that how it used to be, Al? Negotiating? No. It was always a set price. And what's crazy is Fox is the exact same price now as it was when I started 19 years ago. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Well, French Canadian, here's the thing about that. I can just go to a crash and say it's a story and take your money. But that's not how I operate. So I'll wait to go to a real story. Like right now, there's an overturned truck. I can make it to that truck. I won't get any hits, but you'll give me money, so that's considered hits. But that's not how I roll. So I think you've been on here before. But as you know, like I don't ask people to donate. I don't count on the donations. I appreciate the donations. Most people that donate It's the money that they work hard for, and I appreciate it when they give it to me because I don't really work hard for my money. I work for my money, I just don't work hard for my money. And then I always say, if you're a trust fund baby, psh, donate away. Donate. You didn't earn that money. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I've seen your name before. Your boy Jeremy from Unseen TV here in Houston, Texas says, "What's up? No stories for him tonight. We're dead here last night." Tommy, are you guys watching right now? As in, you and Jeremy? And do you work with Jeremy, or are you guys competitors? What's up, Jeremy? What's going on, dude? How was that fire, man? Yes, Jamie, I don't discriminate. Yep, you work for them, or yep, you guys are watching, or yep, you're competitors. Gotcha. You're a wrecker. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That's cool, man. Right on. Yeah, that fire's just gonna get burned out eventually. Sitting next to him. Are you watching on his phone, or is he watching on your phone? Or are you watching on his computer, or is he watching on your computer? I'm always curious on whether the competitors are watching me. I mean, I know they are, but I'm always curious on if they actually are. Uh-oh, vehicle fire, 60 reservoir.
Lincoln 3, route to a vehicle fire.
What kind of vehicle's on fire? What kind of vehicle's on fire? Mine? Do you still have Todd and Victor working with you? Victor, yes. Todd, no. My family's good. Thank you for asking. My family's very good. Bronson is adorable. Michaela is doing very good in swim. I took her today, and it looks like her best of strokes is the breaststroke. Her problem is she's very competitive, and even though it's practice, she's out there trying to beat everybody every time in practice, and she's always looking. She's always looking at the competitor, and I told her at her team, or in her mind, the competitor, I said, stop looking, it's slowing you down. She's like, yeah, but I care about winning so much. I go, if you care about winning, then stop looking and just know that you won when it's over. Stop looking, because it slows her down. She'll go and she'll look, and just by that look, man, it slows you down a little bit. It's not saying what that fire is about, though. Isn't the sun coming up where you guys are, Jeremy and Tommy? Tommy used to hide under the lane lines. Al, I used to use the lane lines during the backstroke. I cheated. I used to grab those lane lines and pull, because I was only in swim because they made me swim for water polo. The rule where I went to school was, well, when I went to the good school that won water polo and cared about water polo games, they said you can't play water polo unless you swim. So I didn't really care about swim, but when I was doing the backstroke, I cheated all the time. I used the lane lines to help me. Backstroke was my worst. Backstroke was my worst stroke. Oh, Vanessa. Don't get too. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Happy birthday to your son. I'll just say that. I can clean it up a little bit. And happy birthday to your private parts. 13 years ago, I went through some stuff. I don't know that phone number. You did it for a girl. Yeah, Alba, I mean, you surfed, you were a lifeguard. It just made sense that that's where you should have been. You were here the other night when the donations were on fire. Oh yeah, that was Efren's fault. I appreciate that, Efren. I mean, it wasn't his fault, but it happened the night that he was there. I got a question for you, Tommy. Or Jeremy. Is this, this isn't Jeremy's first time watching me, right? And what are his thoughts on it? Not just on me, but on being live. There's really no secrets anymore in the business. That's why I don't mind doing it. Plus, it's a secondary revenue for me now. Will a live stream happen with each ride along, or does it depend? Laser, I don't quite know what you're saying, but I think I know what you're saying. Do I live stream every time I come out? Most of the time I do. I don't live stream the entire time I'm out. I do need some time to myself, and the longest I like to go is 4 hours. And if I'm out for 4 hours, I'm not. That's fine. But if I'm out for like 6 or 7, I'm not going to live stream that whole thing. If anybody comes on a ride along with me, it's up to them if they'll let me live stream or not. Most people do. I'm not sure he just burned off. Right on, Tommy. Thank you, thank you. All right, where's our stories? Where's that car fire? Why doesn't it say it doesn't? Where does it want to be? Where are you at, car fire? I need a story so I can get some extra hits from our American Canadian friend, or excuse me, French Canadian girl. What's up, Australia? Lacey, we got another Australian here too. We got John on here. And we got Queensland. We got 3 Aussies here. The Aussies like me, which is funny because there's like, I don't know, how many people do live on that continent? My guess is I'm gonna be wrong, so I don't want to say. How many people live in Australia? I'm like, Australians like me. 3 of them are watching. 4 Aussies. That's cool. I guess I can Google it. Google. $25 million. Jesus, there's more than that in California. 25 million Australians. That's 25 million crazy people. Western Canada. Hello, Canada. How you doing? You used to live in Cali? Jen, now you must be from up north or somewhere in Texas. Right, Jen? Where are you at? Let me see if I guessed it right. Because anytime someone says Cali, they're usually in Texas or up north. Or anytime somebody says hella, they're definitely from up north. Dude, I am getting fat. Look at that. I'm getting all big. If we go back to my first few streams, probably all skinny Scott. Lodi! Called it. Called it. That's up north, Lodi. It's up north from here. I'm glad I got rid of paper plates. Yep. I did find out some stuff about paper plates and why California passed that law. It has nothing to do with pursuits. It has nothing to do with toll roads. It has to do with it was actually a friend of mine told me this because it was, I don't know if it was his friend's parents, but he knows somebody who was killed and by a hit and run driver, and that driver had paper plates. That kid's parents took the case all the way to the courts and had them change the law where there's no longer paper plates given in Los Angeles, in California. I don't know how I got sick. I'm guessing through crap. Through other people's crap. And I have kids. And I have kids.
67, that call.
63, Roger.
Scary Scooby, it's doing a little better. So practically is illegal to have paper plates in a car. Yes, Don G. When you buy a new car here in California, they'll give you plates that have numbers on them. It'll have, those numbers aren't necessarily the numbers you're going to get when you get your license plate, but they have your VIN number on it and they have numbers on it. And now that it's March, any car that you see with dealer plates on it was bought before that, and they already have their plates. They just haven't put them on yet. A lot of people with exotic cars do that. I ran paper plates on my truck for a good year and a half. A year and 4 months. And then and I had my plates, but when took 2 years to give you your plates. When I finally got my plates, I didn't bother putting them on. My truck still looks brand new. But yeah, there's no more dealer plates given out here, and people that have them, like Teslas, they got their zero emission plates on there. It's like you're just asking to be pulled over. Asking to be pulled over. Yeah, it's a new law. It's a new law that started January 1st, 2019. Look at me hiding in the shadows. What's up, everybody? Whoa. Talking about the plates we eat off of. Nah, we're talking about license plates. License plates.
The DOT is attempting to stop the state of now. It's sensitive between Oak and Park. SM 506 line.
There, that's E25.
Yeah, Metro from Light Force 10. Can you put us back on incident 116? We ended up finding the building.
373, there's RA to Western, south of 39 for Massachusetts, 100 years old, not building, suffering from an unknown condition. 73, Roger. There's no calling through that who was shooting at 39 Station West. This incident 537 will show you everything on it.
Medium 1, red 5, medium 1.
660, we need to go small code 3.
363.
4 to headache, 431.
363, somebody. Gary 73, Gary 73, Smith.
12 West 58.
19 shows code 3 for 73.
19, do you need 363 to respond code 3? 373, Roger. 363 to respond code 3.
Rescue 900 traffic.
Roger from King and Limerick.
How you need 363 to respond code 3 from Martin Luther King and Limerick to 39th and Weston. Thomas is concerned 373, 373, ambulance shooting, 39 to Western, 39 to Western, code 30537, 9376, 373 for FD. Did you have any description for the subject? Still on one.
How long have you been out stringing in one whole night? Longest time? Oh, laser. I don't know, man. I used to be young once. Yeah, I played some golf last week and I got in trouble for it, so I'm gonna slow my roll on golf. I mean, I didn't get in trouble, but I got spoken at, and she made complete sense. So I'll probably slow my roll this week. I'll probably not golf again until she says something about me not golfing, and then I'll golf some more.
Central traffic unit, ambulance, traffic delay involved 7 to Central, 710 Central, go 3 incident 53 energy 13.
I mean, I could definitely golf right now in the morning, and she wouldn't have a problem with it, but it just so happened that I got really golfy that day.
373 for FD, declared enter.
And I totally understand what she meant. So I'm just gonna slow my roll on golf just to show that I care.
3989 South Hobart, near the elementary school. Here are still shots fired.
What was it, Monday? Monday we went to the golf course to have lunch, and dude, it was such a beautiful day on Monday. I was like, wow, it's a beautiful day to golf right now. Wink, wink.
341, Roger.
See, Tommy just proved my point. Tommy's in Texas. CHP work all the wrecks on the freeways. Yes, they do. They even work some of the wrecks not on the freeways, depending, like if it's a state highway or something. They'll CHP works the streets too.
20 out of 97, code 12, Nova 211.
1, engine 48, overdose, 1540, Southway, Mount Avenue.
1213, 14. Building locked up tight, around, no alarm going off. Find nothing, we're gonna clear.
5%, Roger.
No rain?
39th Street.
Oh, no, it's coming down a little bit. That's not good at all. Oh, there we go. Don't circle up on me. Don't circle up. Are we back? Are we here? Are we live? Anyone? Everyone? Hello? Hi? Nope. I can just tell by the way things are dropping off. Nope. Damn. What's up, Code 2? So are we live? Can you hear me? Can you see me? We are back, right? You can always tell when, yes, alright, cool.
307 is requesting 2 additional units, 39th and Western.
Rescue 3.
Hi, Dad. Long time no talk. It's been a while. I thought you didn't like me anymore. Urban Desert. It's not complicated at all for the most part. If you work for a network, you'll get them. If you're a stringer, you don't really need them. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I don't need a necklace around my neck to tell me that I can record stuff here. I don't. Credentials are for the designated area set aside away from the public. I'll get to a scene and they'll say, hey, we designated over there for media. I'm like, that's cool. Well, you have to go stand over there because you're media. No, I don't. I just go over there if I want to get an interview. I don't need to go over there because that's where you want me to go. I can go wherever I need to go, unless it's on the other side of that yellow tape. Oh, that's interesting. It's not that interesting, though.
4341, Melbourne Avenue.
How you been, Dad? How's the bowling game?
284, testing, 6150, Canoga Avenue.
5637, 11 Cleon. Are you clear?
2997, can you resend incident 0530 for Propertyville? 2997. Oops, this is 12 Adam 3.
Roger. 319,
Laser, yeah, everybody does my job now. They do. And everybody with the phone is with the media. Just ask those First Amendment auditors. And, ow. Yeah, I had that problem with slush when I go snowboarding.
or any unit code 6, 39
You just gotta wipe it. Remember to wipe it.
There's a
19301, Virginia Street.
3989 South Boulevard at King Elementary. Are you able to handle?
Yeah, Oblivion, everybody knows.
370, Roger.
Should you get a spray? I don't know. Maybe that works. I just always wipe it. But then that has a smear on it. Smear, 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 spread, spread.
Across the street from 105.
Use a squeegee.
Rescue 52 from Metro. Do you still need LAPD to respond?
Hey, me too, Dad. I've been a little sick too.
Suspect 1 Southbound Avenue, 50 toward Echo Street. Suspect 1 down Hispanic on a bicycle.
I've been a little sick too.
Metro from Rescue 5.
Can't you hear it in my voice? Or lack thereof?
The only reason why they want them to come out because they couldn't pull their car out to take the patient to the hospital.
Cover unit code 61 identified before going outside the division. 19301, Christine answered the USA Town Station. Suspect with a male
Metro
Hispanic.
dispatch from Rescue 101. Do you have a LAPD responding to this incident?
Laser, it all depends on how it was acquired. If they get it from social media, they don't have to pay you. They just ask you for permission.
Have LAPD continue to Rescue 101. PD is responding.
You call them and you negotiate a price. And I say negotiate a price because if you're not a stringer, they are going to try to sell it to you for under, or have you sell it to them for under the regular stringer price. Let's say the standard stringer price is $1. They're going to try to sell it to you, or they're going to try to buy it off of you for 25 cents. Or they're going to try to buy it off you for 75 cents. So they do have room to negotiate with the non-stringers. And you're not really considered a stringer, you're more of a viewer at that point. A stringer is somebody who consistently sells it to them and has filled out paperwork and such like that.
1835, Suspect 102, he's a great.
2045 ID 2073.
I'd like the rain to come down. That would be great. I don't like this Sprinkling stuff. I need the rain. Rain. Go away. You don't need to really come back for another day.
Westfield units in 8853, unknown trouble, 2341 Overland Avenue, 2341 Overland Avenue, code 3, incident 563, RD884.
Yes, Scary Scooby, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. I agree with what you just said.
Every day, you can responsibly.
291137 with the delay. Action 66.
3555.
Metro from SQ900. Can we have LAPD? We have a driver under the influence. We have a EDS to notify. Let's go red 548 up there. Control. 50 rescue 56 diabetic 3368. Let's see that.
Roger, ma'am. But you did have one
I tried in 64. We are unable to locate 214.
Oh, Andrew, there's a lot of greenery around here because of the rain. Tons.
Rescue 810. Restaurant.
Yes, you repeat the message for 1540 Weymouth Avenue.
Roger, ma'am. We're standing by waiting for LAPD to respond with late comments that the violent patient overdose.
Well, that's not good, Al. I mean, that's good on you. That's not good on the surf-along.
There's someone responding with cell phone.
Look at Al using his lifeguarding skills.
Metro Station 48, Rescue 101. We're going to stand by waiting for LAPD.
Oh, he ditched his board? That's not good. That's your best friend out there. Or, in his case, Al was his best friend out there.
Updated address is 215 West 110th Street.
One Roger, can you monitor your location?
Contact PRC coming out.
2341 Overland Avenue.
Metro Station 64, Roger, we're looking.
37, have you arrived?
64.
Roger, good.
Have you arrived?
I don't think I've seen that series, Laser. And Andrew, here's the thing though, because it rains so much and because there is going to be so much greenery, foliage, because there's so much, it's going to it's going to create havoc when it's fire season time, because there's going to be more stuff to burn up. It will. It's never ending, man. It's never ending. Got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the great. It is an endless cycle. I need a story. Not just for myself, but I mean for you guys. I really care about getting content for you guys.
Procedure 3455 Pierce Street.
Mr. Happy, you funny. You funny. Somebody sent me a message and told me not to conversate or talk to people like that when I'm on here. It just gives them a platform. And I was like, nah, man, I'm happy to talk to people like that, because, I mean, I basically said, show me your arc. And that's when the conversation stopped. Like, he kept telling us, like, I'm like, okay, what should I do? And he told me, build an arc. And I said, all right, send me some blueprints. Show me yours. Show me your arc that you're building. There's no bueno.
31083, did you receive?
Scott, can you show me your arc? No, I can't. I cannot show you my arc. I can show you the golden arches. They're everywhere. They follow us everywhere. That's a little ongoing trick with me and my family. It's like, why is McDonald's following us again? Because they literally are following us everywhere. Everywhere we go, man, there's McDonald's.
Metro 810 at Pico and Grand. Do you have anything further? We don't see anyone.
Take care, Lizard. Be safe.
Grand 310, stand by, we're trying to call back.
Couldn't believe the guy that stole the watch. That was funny. That was weird. I'm curious if he went and tried to help the guy and took it off his arm, or if the watch came off in the accident and he grabbed it. He was basically telling me that if the victim was black, he was going to beat me up. But because the victim wasn't black, I'm lucky that he didn't beat me up. Oh, darn it. I'm going to miss French Canadian girls' dollars. It's cool. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. I'll see you in the future. Where are we at? We're just sitting in a parking lot, man. I'm doing nothing. Mr. Happy, in yesterday's, did I work yesterday? I think I did.
48 motorcycle.
Yesterday's stream, or stream 103, we'll call it. I went to an accident at the very end of the stream, and at the end of the accident, you'll see some guy at the scene throw a watch down. He throws the watch down on the ground, and it's the victim's watch who was laying on the ground. He took his watch and then tried to yell at me for having no respect because I was filming, and he told me that. Yes, Necro Burger, we are there. Yes, John, I would love to. I am bored.
Metro for SK84, one
Shante?
access to the building with the code.
Chanty? Ivy?
Come down to let us in.
Yeah, as soon as the police started to show up, he left the scene.
Wearing a long sleeve shirt and pushing.
Jet Rescue 70, just for respiration, 19350 Nordoff Street.
Hello, Highness. Did I say that right? Highness?
I think it's 969, are you clear?
Cancel rescue 65, we can handle.
Black, 25 years, wearing a long shirt.
64, Roger. Rescue 865, you got me. You can discontinue, cancel.
Red long sleeve shirt and blue jeans.
865.
4 RP states are on their way.
Home of the Kennedys.
223, do you need the frequency for 511?
Roger, thank you.
A black Chevy Tahoe with yellow paper plates.
Paper plates.
572, already 1762.
23, 183, are you clear? Okay, good.
Z25, can you advise 2845 we just stopped that truck?
2845, 20Z25 advises they just stopped that vehicle.
No further.
The female with mental illness.
He's talking about the bar that he works at. How's a bartender? Her serve you up all kinds of drinks. I will make you all kinds of spinny, spin.
Washington 136, 137, Washington, and Osborne 137.
All right, we need some breaking news. There's a homicide in South LA. That's going on right now. But I could go for a TC with fire. Non-injury, big rig involved. That's what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, that'd be great. What's up, Choppa?
3 units of 1375, 13875 with Screaming Woman, 300 East 51st, 300 East 51. In unit number 1 or number 2.
Right, Tommy?
The unit on the left side, female heard screaming, code 3, incident 574.
I can go for that route now. Tommy, do you work for a company?
How long ago did this
Do
occur?
you work for yourself? Do you make your own hours? Do you have set hours? Are you associated with AAA? What you doing?
Down jacket and blue jeans.
Engine 104.
13863 will handle all units 13863 is responding code 3 from King and Woodlawn to 300 East 51st Street. 1 a.m.
Check course.
Prince, no one hates me.
Unit possible shooting just occurred 3035 Palm Grove Avenue. PR heard male voices arguing that 3 gunshots.
I don't know what you're talking about.
331 Southwest unit 10 identified.
Do you know anybody who hates me? I don't know anybody that hates me.
23 Roger.
All units, the shooting occurred approximately 30 minutes ago from 39th and Western. First suspect, male, black. Suspect last seen westbound on 39th Place. First suspect, male, black, 25 years, wearing a long sleeve shirt and blue jeans. Suspect 2, male, black, 25 years, wearing a down jacket and blue jeans. Weapon used was an automatic handgun. Incident 0537.
Can I get the last floor of the phone number?
Ricardo, that's a little far from where I am, and it has to be a big one for it to make the news at this time of the morning. The news starts in, well, 30 seconds.
PA. The Western's going to be shut down north and south from 39th Street down to Martin Luther King and Victoria Road.
341 Roger.
Starts in 30 seconds.
Take that code 3 call from Southwest Station.
All units 3857 responding code 3 from Southwest Station to 3035 Palm Grove Avenue.
So in order for it to, not all news starts, just three stations, and then a couple more show up at 4:30, and then at 5 a.m. everybody has news.
Main incident 0348 RD 154.
Street, code 6, 300 East 51 Street.
Right on, Tommy.
459 assaulting woman 15246 Wyandotte Street. 15246.
So they have independent tows where, like, is it? Is it first come first serve, or? And is that, and do you guys have like a mutual, like the other guys that do what you do you guys have a mutual respect about that? First person that gets there gets the tow, or do you guys sit there and try to negotiate with the driver or something like that? Ricardo, it's 39th and Western.
Timed out. Ambulance battery 19301 Park Union Street, code 2 and 7556 1782.
25 traffic stop at Western and Venice on a silver Toyota Camry, people please.
For what, C-Dub? For what story? The vehicle into a structure in San Bernardino?
CTD units motor code B. CTD units motor code B.
Traffic stop Western Venice, silver Camry, paper plate.
63, smoke detector, 16 East Wave Crest Avenue.
What story, C-Dub? On Channel 5.
845, Roger.
$1781,
Roger, you show the route for shell side call.
The call on line up.
1040 code 6 in the area of 15246 Wyandotte Street.
20 minutes.
Okay, 54 Edward Mary Victor, 69. Additional on your 450 minutes, zone 2 woman, 15246 Wyandotte Street. Suspect is last seen in the alley behind the liquor store. Victim is on the ground. Incident 580.
8th Street, west of Central.
12A67, 12L15.
They're still working on him, so we'll get back to you as soon as we find out more, sir. Hey, do you know where this guy was shot and how many times?
Wyandotte Street.
They're now 5133 Westside Avenue at the construction site. Suspect Mel Black wearing baseball cap, army color jacket, blue jeans, jump fits into the property.
Right on, Tommy.
1735, 17835, are you clear?
Get your cell phone number.
You flip coins,
267
chips.
3503.
Running northbound Spoda from
Now, when PD calls for one, do they call you guys directly, or do they just put it over dispatch knowing you guys are listening?
No one.
Blue car cancellation running on Bellflower towards Camarillo. Go to incident 58230 1555.
Boyle Heights shooting, gotcha. Gotcha.
So they don't know the suspect, but they believe that the female that here is detained is involved, and we're trying to work out more on that.
That's still 3. And you see Adam 85 North Mark to my location.
5885, 5885, meet 5603, 1540, Southwest.
Gotcha. That's kind of interesting, Tommy. That's really interesting.
587, 9143.
Who got the crash into the building? On scene or RMG? I know we didn't. Highland Park or just Highland? I think it's just Highland. I don't think it was Highland Park. I think it's just Highland because it's out in San Bernardino. Highland Park is just north of LA. Highland is going to be the IE.
17, come in.
East Coast 6 is 1267.
1273, Roger. $8029, handle the traffic collision. 2134 North Beverly Gardens Drive, correction Beverly Gardens Boulevard. Incident 588 or 807.
Going down, Roger. 10 L20, no acknowledgement from 10-817. They show code 6. It's a Family Justice Center, 14651 Oxnard Street on 9823 call.
Show traffic motors, motor code B. Show traffic motors, motor code B.
Cleared, no transport with me.
7 automatic alarm, 500
motor
North
code
Ross.
B. CPD units, motor code B.
49, transfer the 415 group 1112 Corey Avenue, 466, from my comment.
That sounds like it hurts, Wesley. That sounds like it hurts.
49, Roger.
Rescue 898 Salt. 132.55 on board.
It's only 4.
5.
Times 406 and 161.
Late response, no warrant, no warrant. 1999 Toyota 4-door. Deborah A. Fleet or Darren L. Fleet 4, Montreal City. Mauricio Viejo.
Big person 30.
2899, traffic stop westbound Vermont, north of 77. 7, correction, 7. 20, plate 224523 Mary 1.
Engine 165, squad 54, seizure. 8651 Virginia
Correction,
Avenue.
224523 Mary 1.
Oh, I bet, Tommy. I bet you get some good stuff. I bet. I'm at a park and ride, Miles, so everyone's starting to show up right now for work or to go to work. So I don't know who it is personally. And I got people at all of my o'clocks.
Hometown Inn. Approximately 7 to 10 gang members, now white amount Hispanic, scattered around the ground.
What's really crazy, Tommy, is I saw Jeremy posted something about 19 people dead over the weekend on one stretch of road or something like that, or in 2 weeks on one stretch of road. I don't know. I see a lot of things, get a lot of things confused these days.
Unit unknown triple 13255 Osborne at the Chevron gas.
And I'm not just at a park and ride. I'm at a spot. I'm at a next to a train station. Or
5629 Sunnyslope Avenue. Suspect male Hispanic, 36 years, 5'9", 150. Has a goatee, fully tattooed.
So there's people coming in, parking their car, getting in other cars, and there's people coming in, parking their cars, getting on buses, people parking their cars, getting on metro trains, things like that.
All units. Code 4, Vermont. On the code 6, Charles, Vermont, and north 7.
Squad 131, up Delma.
596, 38, 36.
350 Boxes Drive, Chuck 5 en route.
Who's in the DRD? Thank you.
Hi, Dan.
Place, code 6, 1142, clean in place.
3095 Berlin for motor vehicle, just occurred 2030 Lincoln Avenue.
Tommy, my dad's asking, are you by the refinery fire?
Correction. 7847, Roger.
My dad is Pop Little Elm, Texas, for those of you wondering.
22 and 22 Victor 22 Stork.
Unconscious, LAX baggage 2, incident 165.
Well, Al, plug it in. I like how we're a mixed batch here. A mixed batch here. Some people are about to go to bed. Some people are just waking up. Some people are in the middle of their day.
12839, 12839, are you clear? 13863, no further.
139, Roger. We need to follow up in route 77 station.
823, the employee at the gas station states that PD is speaking the way to the victim.
That's not good.
So not 50 can have 7 out of there, but 9 of them hot.
Report rescue on a stroke, 1009 Del Rio.
Survey 93, student occurred 2112 West 78th Street, 2112 West 78th Street, second-hand information from mother, unknown person, firefighter, resident, sub-3 incident, 600 already told my face.
I am bored.
87 Square 87 Chesapeake, 13106 Valley Boulevard, San Angelo Avenue.
Wesley, that's not nice. That's called a welfare check. Right, Prince? Well, you know, it's very possible because it's happening right now. It's happening right now. Speaking of happening right now, I think it's time for some allergy relief tablets. They must be good ones because they don't allow you to just push through. Yeah, Tommy, we still have, we have both. We have a combination of both.
Unconscious person. 7836.
A lot of things are still analog.
13, that's numbers
A lot of things have gone to digital. Everybody's trying to go encrypted. See you later, out.
Metro Flame 88. Do you have LAPD responding?
No, it's not Sudafed.
898, yes.
15312.
It's generic Benadryl. See you later, Choppa. I'm guessing these energy drinks can't be that good for my heart either. Hold on, I'll be actually not. I'll be right back. Figure it out when the time comes. Yes, Dad, I did. Yes, I did. I did. That's a crazy storm. Bet you there's a lot of storms, good storms out there. It's just so flat. It's just so flat out there. You probably see some good cloud formations out there. I do need to go play with little Bronson. The problem is, little Bronson's sleeping. He'll be awake in about an hour or so, though. The house wakes up about 5:30. That's what time MK jumps in the shower. That's what time Bronson usually wakes up, and that's when the missus is definitely up, because she has to, well, take care of everybody. Why is it so quiet in here? Michaela has 0 period, so she has to be at school by 6:40, and she takes like 30-minute showers. So by the time she gets out of the shower, she doesn't have much time to get ready.
No, that I just heard it. I was going low, pending of the Sherman gas station with the car for the related to unknown trouble.
884.
Tourist gate 48, what's clear from the line?
Can you confirm CHP 7?
Saying 23, the secondary call came from CHP. Are you requesting CHP to respond to Osborne in Laurel Canyon?
So I'm not a tree hugger. You talking to me?
This we're both related, and this is going to be a battery that occurred on the freeway.
Ooh, interesting. Yes, MK is swimming. She's swimming 5-6 days a week now. She already bumped up and moved up in class. She's doing really good at the breaststroke. That looks like that's going to be her stroke.
Another one should be 45, squad 45, conscious. 6109 Herschel Avenue, Edda Street.
Correction, 12L50 is requesting T unit for a TC involved at 78th Street, West of Central, incident 584.
Back 222.
Doesn't say officer needs help though. It's a police car that crashed, but it's not a bad one, because if it was a bad one, it would have said officer needs help. And I'd hear fire department being dispatched to that area, and they haven't yet.
2112 West 78th Street.
Yes, Dad, we do know about sneezing. I'm learning.
Engine 33, Rescue 57 assault, 7410 South Avalon.
If you do a bunch of little ones, it doesn't hurt as a few big ones. A few big ones hurt. So now I just do a bunch of little ones.
You can cancel 21, you can show us the route, and we'll handle that call earlier.
2120.
Well, Andrew, like most things, they care more about it.
0584.
They do. They care more about it. I don't know what that girl does in there. I really don't. I want to put a camera in there to see what she's doing, but that's obviously creepy and weird. But I don't know what the hell that chick does for, I don't know what the heck that chick does for 30 minutes in that shower. Because she still comes out dirty. I always threaten her that I'm going to put a bathing suit on and make her put her bathing suit on. I'm going to go in there and wash her hair for her. She has a hair problem. The problem is she says she combs her hair, but it doesn't look like it. I comb her hair and it looks great for 3 days. I combed her hair Saturday and it looked great till Monday. And when I combed it Saturday, she said I had just combed it. I go, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And then I combed it again last night during dinner. And the thing about her is she is cute and adorable and pretty. And she cares more about her grades than her looks. Like, she doesn't care about going to school looking like a Kardashian. She doesn't. But she does need to learn some hygiene and learn that you get taken a little more serious when you're, you know, done up a little bit. But she doesn't care. She doesn't care. I'm not saying she's a tomboy, but she doesn't care about fashion. She doesn't care. She just cares about being comfortable and about her grades. Speaking of, she just got accepted into the AVID program at school, which means she's smart. I know it's creepy, I know. That's why I haven't done it, but I'm just saying, like, I want to know what she does in there. And
we have a 80W here, and it's going to be the suspect of male, white, no further, last seen walking northbound on the 5 freeway.
Yeah, I don't, I don't quite know.
I'm a DC for a message.
Right, Tommy? But like I was saying, she doesn't care about looking cute. She doesn't care about being the cute girl at school, although she is. And if she would just care just a little bit, she'd be that girl that everybody likes. But she's that girl that everybody likes for other reasons, so it's really cool. I like that. Eventually she'll get there. Eventually she'll get there.
181, cancel incident.
But yeah, she have to change her schedule next week or next year, and she talks about it. Like, she hasn't stopped talking about it. How she's gonna have to have, and this goes back to our other point here. Her zero period right now is an elective, but next year her zero period is gonna have to be PE because of AVID, and she wants to do advanced drama. So she's gonna have to, she's like, I can just go to school dirty and get ready at school. Like I said, she doesn't care about being all, you know, Kardashian'd out. So I was like, well, I don't know about that. How about you go to school clean, and then you just kind of clean up a little more after zero period? Because for PE, they don't shower like we used to do back in the day. And I hated, I remember in 8th grade, I had PE first period. So you spend all morning getting ready, then you go to PE, first period, and it's all gone. Like, doesn't matter. You took a shower, combed your hair, it's all destroyed. And then you'd have to take a shower and redo it all over again real quick for school. And then when I got in the 9th grade, I had zero period, which was swim or water polo. So you didn't even bother taking a shower in the morning or getting ready. You just rolled out of bed, put your sweats on, put your Speedo on, and then your sweats. Put your Speedo on and then put your sweats on, and then make your way to the pool. And then after that, you get a bunch of dudes standing in the mirror, combing their hair, getting all ready for school. Because, you know, in 9th grade, you care what the girls think about you. So it was kind of funny. Everybody getting ready for school at 7:45 in the morning. In the gym. Wasn't the regular gym though. We had our own little gym next to the pool. Will she graduate early? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I know she wants to go to college. She wants to go to art college. And I was like, well, any college you go to will have art. I was hoping that she would play golf, but she's not into golf. She's not into it. 75% of female golf scholarships go untouched. So I was trying to get her into golf. But with today's world, we can just regenderify Dade, and Dade can do a female golf scholarship. Just say, oh no, he identifies as a female, guys. Can't be mad at that. It's crazy how the guys, or how guys turn into girls and then play girl sports. That is not fair. That is not fair at all. You want to turn yourself into a girl? That's your own prerogative. But you want to play girl sports and compete against the girls? That's not cool. That's not fair. There's definitely something wrong with that issue right there. Yeah, I looked good in Speedo back in the day. I had my tan was like your girl's tan. It went all the way up to the bathing suit parts. And I had some thick old thighs, muscle. My quads were so huge from egg beatering. Leg day was every day. Wesley, I was just talking about that the other day when Michaela started swim. I think I even posted something about it. I left the house at 5:30 in the morning to start swimming at 6. Swam at school from 6 to 7:30, then back in the water from 1:30 to 5:30, and then left the school at 6. So I was literally at school for 12 hours a day, in the water for almost half of it. Ugh, I don't miss it whatsoever. I do not miss it whatsoever. I am lucky that my kids love school. Bronson, on the other hand, we'll see about that one. But the other two love it. They love it. Michaela loves school. And she's smart, which is really cool. And she's going to be in advanced drama next year, 7th grade, and she's hoping to get a lead role in the play. Usually it's for 8th graders, but every once in a while a 7th grader will get it. So she is very confident that she might do it. And I know this because we had to talk about it today. And she's very excited about the AVID program. She's very excited about that she won the competition the other day for her play that she put on, and now she has to go to Sacramento, which means I have to go to Sacramento, I think in May.
Keep our call open, but we'll be headed up to the SSPD.
91 at Avalon. All right, what you got, 91 at Avalon? Vehicle hit. Nope. We're getting to the point where the helicopter is about to launch, and if it's not a really big story near us, I've just been here wasting my time collecting your money and not giving you any content to show for it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sometimes kids do hate school. I was one of those kids. I spent more energy trying to get out of it and figure out ways around it than if I just would have put that energy into it. I would have been great. I was actually between me and this girl named Rebecca, and I know this isn't saying much, but kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, it was between me and her who was the top student in the class. I used to get straight A's except for conduct. I went to Christian schools, and in conduct they gave me D's, but all my other grades were straight A's. Kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. And then I had a life change between 2nd and 3rd grade, and I took advantage of that situation. And I wish I never would have. I wish I didn't take advantage of it. But yeah, I spent more time trying to get out of it than getting into it. Like, here's what I did. In summer school, between 8th and 9th grade, I took pre-algebra. And then on purpose, I didn't take pre-algebra in the second part of summer school. So when I took pre-algebra at the first part of 9th grade, it was the exact same thing that I learned in 8th grade. Or not 8th grade, in between 8th and 9th grade. So I went into summer school, I went into high school, summer school between 8th and 9th grade, took pre-algebra for the first half, and the second half didn't take it. So when I went into pre-algebra at the beginning of 9th grade, it was the exact same thing I had just learned in that previous summer. See what I mean by I spent more time trying to figure out how to get out of it than to do it? Yep, I did. So it was basically learning the exact same thing I already did. And of course I kept all my paperwork, and of course I kept all the answers.
Jim 49, Square 49. Difficulty breathing. 14403. Ronson Drive, Alicante Road.
Yeah, a lot of things I didn't like about school too is they kept telling me what to do. Not a big fan of being told what to do. I knew I wasn't going to college from, I think I was in either kindergarten or 1st grade when I figured out, and this is another problem that I had, but I wish I didn't look at it like this. I heard my parents arguing with my sister about finances for college, and I was like, you mean you pay to go to school? you're paying to have somebody tell you what to do. I didn't look at it as you're paying to learn, you're paying to be taught. I looked at it as, wait, you're paying people to tell you what to do? Oh, I'm never going to college. And that stuck in my psyche from kindergarten, first grade till I was done with school and didn't have to go to college. Like I said, I spent more time trying to figure out how to get out of it. And I was very creative in ways of getting out of it. Very creative. I want to say my education stopped in 9th grade. I graduated high school for sure, but I want to say my education stopped in 9th grade. And everything from there on out, street smart. Street smart. Some people are book smart, some people are street smart. Definitely ain't book smart. See how I said the word ain't? Right on, Tommy. Yeah, Dad, it was your conversation with Donna which made me not go to college. Thanks. Nah, college isn't for everyone. Look it, I blew a hole through it. I've been blowing so hard I blew a hole through it. I gotta find some more snot rags. I think I'm out. Excuse me, guys.
Additional on the trespass suspect right now, 5133 Whitset Avenue. Suspect is outside the gate, appears to be preparing to walk westbound. Incident 0583.
No, that was my snot rag. It was a napkin that I blew a hole through. No, the sun will come up about an hour. Actually, hour and a half, I think. I think the sun will come up at about 6 o'clock. Right now it's 4:35.
Sam 7 to the perimeter units. We're going to have the outside agencies take your spots, and you're going to be coming to the CP.
It says 7 a.m. or 6:56, but you start to see it about 6:30.
Expression 820 2019 for David Hernandez, 2501 Indiana Avenue, South Canyon.
H28, you're both canceled. H28, you're both canceled.
71, Robert South East Melrose, Haywood. 6 Mary Paul Frank, 994. Blue BMW.
Uh-oh. I just yawned.
One minute, I'll be out of the CP.
I let the first one go, Mr. North, but
Section 52nd Street, Crenshaw.
but the second one, bye-bye.
Filing a 2 I've been relieved by 2 Lincoln Former at 137 and Hawthorne. I'm going to 3 CP copy. Third copy.
Yeah, 163, squad 163, person 6. 4022 Brompton Avenue, Gifford Avenue.
Hello, First Source. No, Wesley, it does not. And when people ask what happens if I press, I can't even talk. When people ask what happens if I press, I say I push.
To Lincoln 1 Mary. I relieved the Hawthorne unit at 137 and Washington.
The LOUDLABS logo is on the back.
3 Mary, show me you're at the CP.
2 Mary,
305 Mary to the Inglewood unit. That Toyota right there passing you is check okay.
You're welcome, Prince.
This is 1137, Screaming Woman to 2100 Fair Park Avenue, 2100 Fair Park Avenue, and apartment 215. Terror heard, unknown person arguing female or child heard screaming and crying. Code 3 incident 0644-1115.
You guys must be really bored if you're congratulating Wesley on a 20-year-old joke. Actually, 17-year-old joke. I started wearing press when I started working nights and started driving Crown Vics. That's why I started wearing press. I wanted to be clearly identified on who I am and what I do.
250 wearing a white t-shirt, 390.
145, squad 119, seizure, 18461.
I know, Mendez, I know.
That one of the units. So far I have 2L4 Mary and 2L1 Mary that have replaced Hawthorne PD. Anybody else?
West of Crescent Heights, silver Honda paper plates.
Silver Honda paper plates. Can't have paper plates.
Replace the Hawthorne unit over at 4342 136.
That's illegal.
What was your call sign again? In Lincoln 4 Mary.
646.
Roger. And your location?
unable to
4342
walk far distances
136.
and trying to find out if they can enter off 39th Place or all Western. How can they access the facility?
712.
So they come to 39th Street and
782.
and they say that they're there for that.
Correct, 782.
137, possibly.
111th Street.
Is it
Unknown
154?
number suspect climbing.
PLS.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, 137. 4342.
You're listening to a lot of stuff,
Adam
Tommy.
63. Show me about.
It's a lot of things, dude. That is a lot of things.
7 out of 17 shows in route for the Los East station.
Engine of control
577 to 8 Lincoln 11.
716 Iron Forces Drive.
Go ahead.
73, Roger.
What's your 20?
11 out of 17 shows us in route.
I took 5 Lincoln Forberry spot.
Adam 63 is possibly related.
Alex, I've only been on for about 2 hours.
35, pretty much there.
It's coming up on 2 hours.
7.
I got out late,
7, 8.
and
2016.
I haven't got out of my car once during the stream.
3105 Norwood Avenue, San Jose.
11, Mary. My exact location is going to be 4383 137.
7 out of 17 primary.
4383
I'd like to get some breaking news right now, but doesn't look like it's going to happen.
8 Lincoln 11.
I'd like to get some breaking news.
20Z25, code 6 Harbor, south of Washington, possible code-plated vehicle.
Breaking news would be great, but it doesn't appear like it's going to happen. I think Bronson has a doctor's appointment today.
How you subject has been covered from Northeast Station to 4100 Fair Park.
I believe so.
45, can you show us in route to Z25 location?
925, Roger.
I think.
77 station, information only. Washington. Units code B on. Units code B. All CPD units code B. All CPD units code B.
CP to 8L. 8 Lincoln 11 Murray. One more time, you're 20. 4383 137.
Mac and cheese, I believe, is what's for dinner tonight as a side dish to hamburgers. I think we're having hamburgers for dinner tonight. Hamburgers and mac and cheese. I won't lie, I'm looking forward to dinner. Definitely looking forward to dinner. But there's a few meals and food to eat between here and there.
It went out, but could it be 4303? Because I don't see it on 4383.
Dark Eyes, you're welcome for whatever it is I did.
Roger. 2871, Roger.
Had popcorn for dinner last night. That means you're feeling better.
639, identify.
The weather forecast for tonight, I think it's supposed to be raining.
30, Roger.
Can you hear the PR step up to me?
That's what they say.
Any arrangements been on Olympic frequency for a backed up Harbor, South Washington, cold-plated vehicle?
2 David 90, Air 18 will be launching.
Air 18 is launching.
20D25, we have 2 occupants, 1 female, 1 male.
Vehicle has 2 occupants, 1 male, 1 female.
Turkey TV dinner. I had lasagna for dinner.
27,
Lasagna and cheese bread.
2071, Roger.
Unit response southbound only.
Units responding to backup response southbound only.
White 10-1.
I'm getting a little dizzy.
We're just going to have the drone go up first before we begin our search. So it'll be a few.
Right on, look at Hawthorne PD using a drone. That's cool.
And also, let's get one more. Just make sure we have this right.
10-4.
2060, roger.
South Bay 12 units, when I call your call sign, respond with your location. Manhattan 2 Lincoln 1 Mary.
137 in Washington.
Manhattan 2 Lincoln 4 Mary.
20D99.
Shauna, I do, and I think it has to do with the medication I just took a little bit ago. It's probably kicking in right now, making me a little dizzy.
Engine Squad 37, difficult to breathing. 38641 4th Street East, Unit A, East Avenue 23.
2060, responding to respond 1 block west in case there's running.
Hawthorne 546.
Next unit responding to the backup response 1 block west of location.
Hawthorne 5 Lincoln 1 Mary. Hawthorne 5 L2 Mary.
Unit with the code for identified.
CP, ma'am.
2060, there's no code for
Hawthorne 5 Lincoln 3 Mary.
CP, ma'am.
Unit to 50 units to Wayne Harbor, south of Washington.
CP.
7177 at CP. Guard Unit 8 Lincoln 11 Mary.
4300 block 137.
Guard Unit 8 Lincoln 4 Mary.
342 137.
Torrance Unit 8 out of 54.
There with the drone at the CP.
10-1.
Any Washington unit, Travel 740 North, Los Angeles, the norm to restaurant.
814 Adam 4-2 boy.
From FB. Postal incident 652.
I'm with you, Scary Scooby. I think I'm hungry too. I think I'm hungry too. I'm gonna have myself a bowl of cereal.
44 boy.
3 suspect DOA.
2050, roger.
10-4. 571, all units count for. 20.
Hold on, south of Washington.
CP copy. Also, units on the perimeter. We are forming our team. We're waiting for the reforms to get their drones up, and then we're going to start our search.
I wonder if their drones have heat on them, because it's dark out, so you really can't see it. I wonder if they have heat technology on them. That'd be really cool if they did.
Forming the CP. Go ahead.
Yeah, resident at 4319 137 is advising that there's a lot of noise to the rear of his residence, as well as a shed. Somebody might be in there.
Copy. Any pets?
71, send the back to incident at the Morris.
He's inside, including the dog.
71. Upgrade that call to code 3.
That's blue house with a white trim.
71, your starting location.
Beyond the diabetic.
Dark eyes? Nah, I just say it how I want it.
740 south. 740 north on Gabriel.
It's hard for me to get everybody's name right, so as long as you know who I'm talking about, which you obviously do, that's what we're going to call you. That's my name for you, Dark Eyes. Right on, Shauna. Yeah, first source news. That's pretty sweet, because they're about to throw a drone up, and it's dark out right now. That'd be cool if it has infrared.
785, you get to this incident 061 shows around.
785, roger.
What time is it? Well, I think we're going to stay out another 9 minutes.
Venus code 4, Harbor South of Washington, also fish in custody.
Yeah, 66 to a snake, 51, 56 up
Can I get a big check my number?
25, go ahead.
25 1, boy 3, Edward Lincoln, boy 6, Tom 75, Nora 67, 6, 222. This one's looking on my screen.
2225, 1 boy 3, Edward Lincoln 4, 6, Tom 7, 5 Nora 6, 7 6 2 2 2.
572. Hi, Frondosa.
2897, roger.
Unit mid-block, 136. Have that vehicle turn and go eastbound. And I'd have him come towards the CP, please.
Over.
2897, 2897, please.
CP, no vehicles and or pedestrian traffic in our perimeter.
2897, that's the day the people to tow the U-Haul.
27, roger, we'll return.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
4 6 7 5 6 7 71 71 London 7.
Clean 22, watch 2, can we be deployed?
Queen 22, stand by. Queen 22, you're deployed.
That's what I said, dark eyes. What do you think I said? I did say it right then. Bam! I said it right.
2813, 8 George Idaho, Sam,
Dark eyes.
915, code 6 Charles indicated, verify your
I
location.
say it fast. Maybe it came out like dark guys. But it's dark eyes. I called it right. I said it right. I said it right.
Units code 5, code 6 Charles, Washington, and Hobart. Information only.
I haven't public peed today, but it is one of my favorite things to do while I'm working. It feels so good. It really does.
39 Charles indicated, verify your location.
I don't think I've used a public bathroom at a golf course in I don't know how many years. I take that back. I used it to wash my hands the other day because I got some sap on it. My ball hit a tree. And after I made the putt, I picked up my ball and then my hand was sappy and I couldn't get rid of it. So I had to clean my ball and I cleaned my hand.
Before Chest Bay, 860 East of 19th Drive.
I'm not going to a call. I'm just slowly making my way home. Yeah, Scary Scooby, kinda.
Intersection of 191. 333 Iowa, crossing down in Fleet 100.
Engine 168, squad 90. Difficulty rating 12639 Philippe Street, Parkway Drive.
Good. Engine 85, escape 48 and fall, 1730 West 242nd Street.
Making my way in the world today. Everything you got.
Metro from engine 107, you canceled the 800.
Rescue 896, 896, you're canceled.
896, copy.
Rescue 13 for quarters.
566 at Oakwood.
Engine 20 Rescue 6 to fall 427 North Courthouse Terrace.
2897.
Engine 22, squad 50, lead. Gauge for sure.
2897.
1051
Oakwood.
Leonard Avenue. Allison.
2897, Roger.
Down 7 to the units on the perimeter. I've been trying to call. It goes directly to voicemail.
Approximately an hour and a half, and vehicle empty or loaded.
Time is it? Alright, cool. Alright guys, sorry it was so boring tonight. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for hanging out with me. Dad, talk to you later. Love you. Enjoy bowling. Hope you get better too. And I just mean enjoy bowling the next time you go. Don't think you're going today. But I will be out. I might come out during the day today if it's raining. Otherwise, I will be out tonight. As long as whatever's going on here doesn't get worse. And I will speak at y'all later in life. Later, losers.